Hey guys, it's Logan Holmes, and in this video I'll be reviewing episode review number 63. It's time for Tripped from Loud House. So, the Loud family is going on their first real vacation, and they want to bring a lot of stuff, but then they don't have room for it until Lisa, tapes all this stuff to the top of the car, and then they ask how she did it, and then Lisa starts explaining, and then everyone gets back in the car because they have to get at their hotel by 8, or other people can take their room, and then she says, don't ask if you don't really want to know. So then, I can't exactly remember what order everything happened in, but, I know first there was, okay, so I know the first thing that happens was that, wait. No, actually, I don't. Well, I think the motor goes out, and then I think I can kind of remember more of what happened in what order. So first thing that happens, I think the motor goes out, and then Lana fixes it, and same thing happens with that "don't ask if you don't really want to know" thing. And after that, there was so there was the whole thing. So there's like no air, like the AC does not work. So then, and they can't roll the windows down because if they do, then they can't go back up. And then, Lana asked if she can fix the AC, but then, they don't have like enough time. So then, Lori eats, so then, Rita says, like, pretend that you're at the beach, and then, Lenny's like, in this? No. And then, Lori eats, one of those a high protein bean, and then, like, she farts, and then they have to roll the windows down, and then they end up crashing, and then their window falls off. Not their window. Oh no, not their window. It was their whole door fell off, and then Lana can't fix it, but the windows came back up whenever that happened. So, Lucy brought a coffin with her, and then Lana used the coffin as a replacement for the door. And then I think, the one, what is her name? Uh, um, I think, the joke one, she makes a joke. So anyway, yeah, Luann, yeah, Luann. I just couldn't remember the name for a minute. So, yeah, I think Luann made some kind of joke about the coffin and the door. But anyway, I can't remember exactly what it was. I'll move on. So then, so, Lenny made sandwiches, but then, but then the sandwiches make everyone sick. And then, Lenny made them like, right after she found out that they were going to go on vacation. So, and she wanted to get a head start. And then, Lenny is off sandwich duty until further notice. Oh yeah, they had to stop by the bathroom. And then, they stopped to help a guy who, think he has a flat, and, and they need to, and then he needs to get a spare tire, which is under a bunch of cherries, and then as a reward, he gives them the cherries, and then, and then he's like, it's all about using the right manure, and then, Lo was like, oh, and then, like gross, and, and then, Lana is like, and, Lana is like, that's good. But then Vanzilla, they forgot to put Vanzilla in park, and Vanzilla rolls down a hill and ends up getting on like one of those trailers where they haul a bunch of cars. And then like they left his what's his name? Lynn Senior. He ended up leaving all of his all of his stuff, like his wallet, in Vanzilla. But then they find that they can win money at like some kind of like, if they perform at like some kind of bar, I think. And then Lynn happened to bring, his Lynn Senior. He happened to bring his cowbell. So then they all perform. Oh, and also one more thing that I forgot to mention. Something else that happens a lot during the episode is that Rita keeps forgetting Lily. So just to mention that, because anyway, so they perform a song called "Road Trippin' Blues," and I think is a really good song. So then, they think that they're missing Lily whenever they're, So, but then, anyway, it's not Lily, it's actually, Luna, and, she's there performing, and they have to drag Luna back so they can end up getting Vainzilla. And I think somehow they end up finding, like, a plane. And then, they fly a plane to get Vainzilla out because, like, Rita actually has some flying skills, and they're good. And then they get Vainzilla back. But then when they get to the hotel, they find out that it is 8:35. And then, and apparently what happened is that, like, somehow when they were in the plane, Vainzilla, I think, went over the plane somehow. Oh, there's, like, this sign, I think, that said, well, some of the stuff that was in Vainzilla, I think, went over. There's this sign that said, speed controlled by aircraft. And then, and then the guy that's hauling Vainzilla's like, oh no. But then, like, I think somehow his Lynn Sr.'s puzzles fly out, and then, he tries to get them, but then, while it happens, I think somehow he ends up, like breaking his watch, and that's how he broke his watch, and they ended up getting there late. But the cherry guy happened to be, some guy that, Lynn Sr. cooked with his cherries, and then, he also gives them, that as a reward. They let him stay with them because, like, he rented out, like, the whole top floor. And do I think that this is a good episode? Oh yeah, this is a really good episode. The Lighthouse is a really good show, and like I said, if you have not seen this episode, I highly recommend it. It is a great episode. Got a lot of humor, and it's just really good. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out, fans.